We got to do back to back, because we had Curious. Now we got Mr. Lynn. We got back to back New York. This is New York bias podcast. It's all
Listen,
good.
listen.
Hey, salute to the Knicks. I mean, it's been a long time. So, hey, it's a lot. It's been a lot build up. So I can respect the energy. I can respect
True.
the
Mhm.
energy.
We'll get my little workspace set up. How the horn sounding? Oh, the horn's in the game.
There it is. Yep.
I had a horn, but this month you can't nobody hear it, so it's retired. Tahir
Hey,
got that high tech,
I
you know what I
got you.
mean?
Yes,
You
sir.
know,
I
he
got you.
hooked it up, so we good to go, man. So let me
You
make
got the Power
sure.
105 horn.
What's
That
that?
part.
You got the
Yeah,
Power
yeah.
105. Ma, 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 ma.
Woo! Well, I wanted to do that, but I didn't want to, because Nori and them were doing it.
Mm.
So I didn't want to bite off Nori. And, hey, I'm from the no bite near hip hop. You feel what I'm saying? So I ain't
Okay,
want to
no,
bite.
nobody owns air horns, bro.
Oh, okay. So yeah, true. But, Dominican, you ever see at the World Baseball Classic, the Dominicans play, they got them, they hit, boy,
Yeah,
they get,
yes, we are allowed people.
mhm. Dominicans, man. I would have loved growing up playing baseball in the Dominican Republic, but yeah, man.
Yeah, you know what really is like a nightmare? This is real shit. Like this is a nightmare that I've had in my life that I can't hit a baseball.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the hardest thing to do
Mm.
in any athletic
Like
event.
two nightmares. I can't hit a baseball, and like there's been dreams where like I've been trying to shoot a basketball.
Oh, wow.
It's been like shooting a piece of lead, and I'm like, yo, I have like there was no act. Like I couldn't get my wrist to move right, my finger, like nothing was right. It's like I don't know if like my brain was just like you got to go out and practice because it's been too long. You know what I'm saying? Like it's weird
Yeah.
shit.
I think like I said, it's one of the hardest things to do. But we're jumping ahead. We're too far ahead of the program
I know.
today.
I jump right into like
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Because for real, sometimes like the last episode, me and Tyre did it alone, so people don't know if we got a guest or not. So they listen and then they find out upon this. Oh, damn, they got somebody. Who they got? But of course, the video, I will upload the video and they'll see it. But I'm always thinking the audio. I never think the video because I don't know. I just
right.
don't focus on the video of it. But let's start. Three, two, one. What's up, y'all? It's your main man, Jay Sands on sports, hip hop, and sports entertainment at its finest. That's right, y'all. The big kid is at it again. Season 8, episode 151. The first hip hop sports podcast started in 2007 with my soul brother from another mother, Grap Lover. Shout out to Grap. And first
Ah,
interview in 2008 with Royce the 5'9" on allhiphop.com. They fired me that same day after we posted it. But hey, they didn't stop. Hey, you can't stop the rain. So hey, 2026, we're still at it. Got my co-host with the co-most out on the West Coast, Tahir Jahi, black and gold down.
Yes, sir. What's
Yeah,
good? What's good? How you
that's nice.
feeling?
You get around,
Yeah.
hey, you get
Hey,
around me, you
next.
got to watch that hoodie. You got to
Hey,
watch,
hey,
you
hey, hey.
got to watch that hoodie.
Yeah, I'm on the West Coast. A pretty nice day. Man, yesterday I was doing yard work and I
Okay,
was trying to
yeah.
get a tree stump out my planters.
Yeah.
And I ended up hitting a one of those sprinkler pipes. And
Oh yeah,
then I was like, all right, let me turn the main off. And that didn't work. I went to turn the little valve in the front. That didn't work. I'm realizing that there's another valve in the backyard that
yeah.
connects to the front yard. So anyway, tough time with water. I tell people stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just the
You gotta call somebody, man. We're at the age we gotta call somebody. Be some 18-year-old kid. The whole shit. Flowers
hey,
bloom and everything.
fam, that's what I did. I called a plumber over and they handled business. But the good thing is they found out that the cities, you know, the the valve for the water coming into the house
Yeah.
was broken. There was something wrong with it. And so
Pursue?
they fixed that. No, but the
Oh,
thing is about
I'm
the
ready to sue. I
city.
know too many lawyers. I'm ready to sue a motherfucker. I ain't sued nobody all decade. I need to sue a motherfucker, man.
Well, the good thing is the fact that the money that they owe me covers the actual cost of the hole in the pipe.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
so I was
Yeah.
being overcharged for water, clearly.
Got you.
So yeah,
Got
so
you.
that's been me on this side of things. You know what I
Not
mean?
too exciting here. Just been golfing and stinking at golfing. That's all I've been doing. Golfing and not being good at it. So with that said, we might as well go into today in sports history. Today is a crazy day in sports history, and we're gonna start in Brooklyn because Brooklyn keeps on taking it. Ain't nothing but criminals, robbers, and all that stuff in Brooklyn. So check this out. In 1945. After an 8-7 win over the Phillies, Brooklyn manager Leo DeRocher was arrested on a complaint by a fan because he slugged him. He punched
Ooh,
out a fan and got arrested. So
ooh,
that happened in Brooklyn. 1946, Joe Louis won his eighth, won a World Heavyweight Championship. Mel
mm,
Ott. Again, usually I only do
a
one
bunch of them.
thing, but so
Yeah.
much crazy shit happened today.
Mm.
Mel Ott. Again, take it back to New York because they don't know how to act. Mel
I was just
Ott.
about to tell you. Yeah.
The New York Giant manager, Mel Ott, becomes the first manager in MLB history to be ejected from both games of the doubleheader. He got ejected from both
That's got to be
games.
a record. That's got to be a record.
That
Oh,
shit,
man.
yeah, that shit crazy.
Oh, man.
For my Pittsburgh dudes,
Uh,
Hannes Wagner was the second person to hit 3,000 hits today. Let me find one more. You're gonna hear a lot of Belmont Stakes because they had that shit. So it's horse race. Check out. Let's say we're about to enter the dog days of summer, where
mm,
you got baseball, golf, tennis
mm.
and UFL football. That's it. That you got
UFL,
to pick one.
of course.
And horse racing because again the Belmont Stakes was this past weekend, but in 1973 Secretariat won the Belmont Stakes and
Mm,
became the first Triple Crown winner in 25 years. Larry
mm.
Holmes beat Ken Norton. Yo man, just Kareem Abdul Jabbar beat the Celtics in 1985, won a chip.
Yo, you
Bro, it's
dropping
just,
facts on them today. You dropping
man,
all the
yo,
heat
today was
today.
just, day was ill. So that's why I
Wow.
had to pull all that up, man. And as you see,
Wow.
I got the Pirates and the Dodgers on in the back. So
Okay.
this is a great ass episode, but
Yeah.
we have a guest. We have a guest.
Mm.
What Fat Joe and them say? We have the greatest. We have the most exciting guests. We have the most. Oh yeah. Don't nobody guess mess with. Well, yo,
Yeah, nah,
that's
say
what
all
we
that.
got.
Say all that.
Yeah. Well, that's what we got today. Cause
Mm.
can't no guest fuck with my DJ. My DJ's on this in the house tonight, and I'm talking about my man, Mr. Lynn, from Company
Yeah.
Flow, NYC in the building. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Mr.
Mm.
Lynn, how you doing?
I've been happier.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Well,
I've
hey,
been I've been I've been happier, man. Like
yeah,
Tuesday.
yeah,
Oh, excuse me, Monday. I was way happier than I was.
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Everybody in New York was happy.
yeah,
But before we go into that New York stuff,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
want to go. I want to say
Be easy,
pause
be easy,
first
be easy, be
and say
easy.
I want to go into you and then say pause.
My man said, "Let me say
Easy.
pause first.
Easy. Easy.
Let's get into you."
Yeah, that bullshit. But yo, Mr. Lynn, can you give us
He's like,
can you give us a 20-second bio about yourself?
I'm Mr. Len. I was born on the planet Krypton.
Mm.
My parents had to send me away because the planet was destabilized. I landed here, and unfortunately, they thought I was going to be white, and I turned
Oh,
into icon.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Look at
flipped it.
bro.
Mr. Len, from Group Company Flow, myself, LP, Big Just. Some of your
Just.
people might know LP from his newer group, Run the Jewels. They have a couple of songs, maybe you heard of them. Been DJing since I was about 12.
Mm-hmm.
and I have gray hair on my face now, and no hair on my head. So that lets you know where I'm at in in the world with this thing.
Yeah.
So been making music since '93, and been beating people in the face with hard shit. Pause.
Pause.
Ever since.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. We got a terrible town flag I can throw around. But no. Serious though.
I know people be like, "Yo, stop saying pause," but yo, not for that. Sometimes,
Nah, man. Hey, check it out.
when I catch
Sometimes it's
myself saying some crazy
necessary.
shit, I be like, "Damn, that's that."
Sometimes
Even me, I be like, "Damn,
you
bro,
need a
that
911
sounded kind of
pause. You
harsh."
got a
Like,
911 pause the whole situation.
Hey, I gotta find a sound for us for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Gotta
yeah,
do a
yeah.
sound.
Pause. But what was I gonna say? Your favorite teams starting with football. Your favorite team.
Giants,
Okay. What about baseball?
Yankees.
What?
Yeah,
Where are you from?
I was born in the BX. I'm born in the Bronx.
Okay, you.
Yeah, I'm born
All
on.
right, that's allowed. That's
Anybody I
allowed.
know, I'm born on East 233rd. I think right now it's called Montefiore. Back in the day when I was there, it was called Misericordia. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm from the Wakefield section of the Bronx,
Got you. Okay.
and then I
And
moved to Brooklyn.
what about basketball?
Stop, stop playing. Stop playing with me. Stop playing.
Man, okay. Well, what sports did you play growing up in Brooklyn?
Uh, we definitely played football, basketball, of course. Basketball, where I lived in Brooklyn, in the Baby Projects, John Sally used to
Okay.
actually practice in the park. So like there was like the kiddie park, and then there was the park where like the heads that play.
Yeah.
We used to see John Sally practice
Say word.
before he went to Georgia Tech.
No doubt, no doubt. And I tell you what, can you please tell me the moment, since you're a Knicks fan,
Mm-hmm.
they're playing the Bulls, and Charles Smith kept on missing that bunny. He just kept on missing it. Can you describe what you were feeling watching Charles, who's one of my favorite players from Pitt? I
Yeah,
love Charles Smith,
yeah.
but he was missing that bunny, man. He just kept on missing the bunny.
You know when you know that dream you have when you got to fight somebody,
Yeah.
punch him in the face, and nothing's happening, and like but like it's like please, I just need like even if you just want to run away in the dream, I just need to get some space. You just like I just need something to happen, something different. It's just like no, no, no.
No, Charles.
So yeah.
Yo, he used to be
Yeah,
married
when
to
you
that
brought,
shorty that.
I was hoping when you brought up the Bulls, I thought you were gonna bring up the dunk, and I was like,
Oh, you talking
yes.
about John Starks?
I thought you were gonna. I was like,
John
yeah.
Starks. John Starks had it. Hey, John Starks was a hell of a player. Got to give it to him. One of the few shooting guards that gave it to Jordan.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Ah,
absolutely.
gave it to Jordan.
Lord, listen. Yeah, yeah. Easy.
Yeah.
Lord.
But okay, that's
That's
dope,
great.
man. That's dope. Well, hey, cuz, can we get the horn?
Yes, sir.
No, ain't no, ain't no horn.
You ain't hear no horn?
Hell nah. Okay, there we go.
There
There
it
it is.
is. There it
Little
is.
horn,
There it
little
is.
horn. Okay,
There it
ladies
is.
and gentlemen, we are out of the first quarter, heading into the second quarter, and you know what we're talking about. Talking about these damn Knicks in the game yesterday. So I got one question to ask you, Mr. Lynn.
Mm-hmm.
Was it
Mm-hmm.
a Trump jinx?
There's a lot of factors here, but absolutely. Well, one definitely Trump. Let me take. I'm about to black the fuck out. So listen, Trump being there fucked up the vibe.
Yeah.
Our first finals game in the city, and nobody could be outside the garden to watch. Like, yeah, we already know most of us can't get tickets to get in there, right? But now you remove the energy from the outside. Bro, outside, like they make the garden shake. You know what I'm saying? Like when they're watching it, like, you think you can't hear them, you hear everything because like that's how this we're talking about Knicks fans. This is New York City. So now you literally on some bullshit Trump shit, you built a wall, you punk fucker. You built a wall and kept us out. You literally kept the vibe out and away from the garden. And then on the next thing, I'm just saying those ref shirts look like Spurs jerseys, man.
Oh man,
Bro,
like I said, I tweeted Chuck D. Like I told you, Chuck D was talking about the refs
what?
earlier today too. I was like, Chuck, man, come on, man, that's what we doing in 2026. We talking about refs.
But and here's the thing, I'm not saying that like if everybody's a clean, you know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
the whole thing is if you call it down the middle, it's a different game,
Yeah,
you know? So like
Mhm.
the fact that you're gonna investigate uh, a Wemby foul today, yo, he almost pushed that man's face
yeah, I
into the
like that.
hardwood.
I like that type of basketball.
And you know what I'm saying? But that's the whole thing. It's like, look, we can play aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
But
But aggressive comes with penalties.
I think
Yeah.
that's what happened. I think honestly, I think the Knicks got punked because the Knicks thought they were going to be tough at home, and San
Mhm.
Antonio was tougher at their
Yeah.
place. They
Need
walked
that
in,
need that spirit of
they
Charles
walked in like
Oakley.
Snoop and Baby Boy to start kicking pillows around that motherfucking garden.
I'm just saying, I feel like cats have been taking it easy on Frenchie.
Yeah,
And bro, like
yeah,
just know
yeah,
you in New York.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And it's not like
Mhm.
if it's gonna happen, like they're gonna be backed by the fans, bro. You're gonna catch them elbows. Like Stephon Marbury said it earlier.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
gonna catch these elbows to
Oh
your
yeah,
ribs, bro. Like
I
it's
saw
gonna happen.
Marbury in the Maybach talking about yo,
Right.
we need somebody cheap foul. You know what I mean?
There's somebody that's gonna do it.
Well,
Somebody's gonna
the
do it.
thing about it is, I think the Spurs, like I like OG, I like I like 25. I forget his name from Phoenix. I like them, but the boys from like your man number 5 for the Spurs Castle, his dad from Queensbridge at left
Oh,
rack or something like that.
yeah,
Mhm.
You know,
yeah.
do you know what you heard
I
of
mean,
his dad, Castle's dad?
I don't know who his dad was a
Yeah,
street baller.
number 5 from the Spurs. His dad is from I want to say either Left Brack or Queensbridge. He was a big time Queens baller, as far as balling in the streets and all that stuff. And he plays like his dad was a street ball legend because Castle just to the
Nah,
rack.
like, here's the thing. Castle, Vaselli, even Wemby. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, they're dope players. There's a reason why they're
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like I said, you can play aggressive and that's great. But aggressive plays come with penalties. So
yes,
like
yeah,
if we're gonna tussle under the in the paint under the hoop, bro, the same way I'm catching the foul, you need to catch that foul.
yeah,
Mhm.
Like it's like it's a fight don't happen one way.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
an attack, right? So
Yeah.
now if we both doing that, then I don't like I said, if you call it down the middle, it's a different game.
Yeah.
And I'm not even saying we would win, but
Mhm.
Hey,
I'm just saying we 24 times to the foul line to 8.
Yeah.
hey, look, ladies and
Hey.
gentlemen, a
Hey.
brother from New York City can talk you off the ledge. He gonna have the gift of gab for you.
Mhm.
But
No,
you know
know the
what? You're
ledge.
right, brother.
Like
Them New
damn,
York dudes.
maybe I shouldn't jump. Nah, bro, cause fuck all that jumping shit.
Three-car Molly shit. They hit you with that three-car Molly talk, and you be like, you know what? You're right.
Mm.
Here's my money. Go Knicks.
Look, only
Hey.
losers walk away. Only losers walk away. You a win, ain't you? Come on, bro.
No doubt.
Ah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
crazy. You and Tahir both got mics. I'm the only lane without a mic. That's that bullshit.
Hey, but we hear you loud and clear though.
Yeah.
You know
True
what I'm
indeed.
saying?
True indeed.
Yeah,
So, yo, one thing I want to ask you about because we never want to see this. Again, I'm a Pittsburgh guy who lives in Baltimore, so I've been to Ravens Steeler games and I've seen when the Steelers won and we're coming out the stadium because we win all the fucking time in Baltimore. But anyway, coming out the stadium wearing that Steelers gear and getting in
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
fights. I seen Ravens
Mm-hmm.
Steelers fights. I seen Steelers
Nah,
fans
fuck
get
that.
knocked out, and I'm
Nah.
like, ooh, but tuck my Steelers shit in. So there was a lot of action. There was friendly fire, Nick fan versus Nick fan fire, but there was also like a viral video of a Spurs fan getting chased, because he had the Duncan
Yeah.
jersey on.
Yeah,
And
they made him take that joint off and
okay,
hand it
I
to
didn't even
him.
watch the video because I didn't want to get
That's some
trauma.
prison
I
shit.
don't need trauma.
That's some odd shit.
Yeah. So what's up with the violence after the game? I mean,
See, I'm from a different time, man. Like we appreciated like the ball playing. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's like,
Mhm.
yeah, you could be a different fan, but it's like, yeah, like I'm definitely gonna dish you. Like it's win or lose, like
yeah, we're gonna talk.
I'm shit talking you. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
beat you up, like hell no, what the fuck for? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole
Yeah.
point of us being fans. Like you supposed to be able like to talk shit. You know what I'm saying? So like if you a Spurs fan, like and you beat us at home, yeah, you can talk shit, but be careful. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like because like but the thing is like you beat us once, but we beat you twice at home. So like before you talk, but that's the whole thing is it's sports talk.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm not fighting you behind. First
yeah,
of all, them they get millions without them.
yeah,
Yeah, you know.
You stayed outside. Most of the people that are doing all that fighting shit, they're not even inside the game. So like,
Mhm.
you didn't even get in. You just
Right.
fighting outside.
fighting outside the club. You ain't getting the club. You ain't
Right, you
see
didn't even get
Jay-Z
in.
perform. Nobody. You fighting outside. Them,
Like you ain't.
Bragging
Yeah,
rights.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like you slap hands with Brunson at the end of the. No, like, nobody saw you.
them
You
is
Only
wasn't.
all
You
ways
rights,
to
wasn't
do
in the
it.
only
garden.
rights you got is bragging rights.
Right.
The niggas that don't get in the club,
Crazy.
waiting in the
Uh,
parking lot, going to the trunk. They couldn't get in the club because
Right.
they didn't have the right fucking shoes on, and now they're in the parking lot smoking and
Right.
drinking and waiting to pop the trunk at
Right.
2 a.m. Yeah, parking
mm,
lot pimping, turning the parking lot spraying. Oh
Right.
yeah,
Because
straight
because
up,
the,
man.
the, the bouncer had to turn you away.
Yeah,
Now you gonna spray the club up.
it's
All right,
yeah,
homie.
crazy.
yeah.
All bad.
A lot of celebrities. Uh, are we ready for Spike to give up his seat?
For what he paid for them seats, man.
Oh, I'm just asking, man. Like if a Nick
Yeah, hell
fan,
no.
if a Nick fan, was tired of seeing Spike on the sideline.
Nope.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Nope.
Just asking.
Yeah.
Hey, I love
Hey,
It's
Spike.
like he's
hey.
Spike. Spike is like the intelligent version of a team mascot.
Yeah,
You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? It's like if a mascot could go out and speak for the team and like be like, hey, listen, this is what we need to do. Like
mhm.
yeah.
that's the closest we're gonna get to it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I don't want to see anybody else, not a Spike seat.
Yeah.
He's like,
To be honest, I'd have got rid of Spike during that whole Reggie Miller debacle. He got it.
hey man, he got
This jo-
fined. Look, what
oh,
if the league finds you,
uh,
you belong.
okay, fair
Damn.
enough.
What about Khaled? They mad at DJ Khaled for texting the whole game.
Mm.
Yeah, like he's like that dude falling asleep, the orange man falling asleep while you know what I'm saying? You shut down all this shit and you fall asleep while the game is.
So basically, it was a too corporate of an environment in the Garden. Basically,
Yeah,
not enough real fans was in the building.
yeah, that was like a Vegas show.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like
Yeah.
that wasn't like a who got off was the DJ. I don't remember who the Garden DJ was, but yo, he was having or whoever they was having a time playing all the New York joints.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, man, they chilling. It was
that's
killing.
that's the thing about it. There's a lot of New York songs. I've heard Frank Sinatra, Billy Joel,
Yeah,
the shit that Nas and Primo sample. I done heard the whole original song. I'm like, damn, so I'm hearing every New York song ever
yep.
written in the past week. I've heard it this week. Word up, man. Well, hey, cuz, can we get the horn?
No,
No
No,
horn. I don't hear no horn. Don't hear no
no,
horn.
no,
No,
no.
no horn.
yo, that's crazy.
Try and go to halftime, but I can't hear no horn. I'm going to halftime.
Oh.
We're tired. We're running down the court. We're tired. We need a break, coach. Give us give us a break, coach.
Uh,
Look, there we
yo,
go. All right, that's the horn right there. Going into
yo.
halftime. And halftime, first of all, I got a question, man. Before we go to halftime,
All
man,
right.
how do you get in the road with Elder? How do you go to New York with Elder Sensei? I've been hitting Elder Sensei up for about 5, 6 years. Elder Sensei was the second season host of Sands on Sports. We call it Sensei on Sports. This is
Wow.
my man, and I can't do a show out front of Walmart with Elder Sensei. So, brother, how did you get on the road with Elder Sensei?
Oh man, I know L since I was 15 years old. My
Okay,
uh my first job really interning. I was interning at this management company, and that's them was one of the groups they were managing.
I
So
got
like
you.
I met him back then, and like me and Chaos used to practice together in Chaos House. So yeah,
R.I.P.
and
Chaos.
Tane was my next door neighbor, and
Mhm.
it's all fam. So
Okay, you got that history. See, I
yeah,
need more
bro.
history with
Yeah.
Sensei because, yeah, you know what I mean? But no, shout out to Elder Sensei. And still we're in halftime. Do you gamble?
I'm not a gambler, no.
Okay, well, we're going to talk about gambling. I'm not a gambler either. Because you gamble?
I
Yeah, I
gamble.
gamble with my life, nigga. I'm
But
in LA every day, nigga. I just gamble with my
hey,
life, nigga.
hey, that Ronda Rousey fight, I put some money down. That was the first
Okay,
time I
no
gambled.
doubt.
Yeah, but I'm not a gambler per se.
Yeah,
But
I'm not a
I
gambler
gambled
either.
recently.
But I want to talk about the quarterback from my alma mater, University of Cincinnati, Sorsby, who has a gambling addiction. See, first of all,
Mm.
these college kids are getting paid. Not all of them, but the top dudes, the quarterbacks, the dudes that are starting, they're making from 500,000 to a million. Maybe some of them, the stars, top echelon, are making 5 to 10 million. The college kids are making this money now.
Mm,
But what happened to the quarterback at Cincinnati who transferred to Texas Tech to get more NIL money?
Mm.
He has a gambling addiction. Yeah, he had to go to rehab for a gambling addiction. This young boy's making $30,000 bets, $90,000 bets on teams, and also you have to worry about if your quarterback can place a bet on the over and under if I throw 300 yards or not, and I can put a $500,000 bet on it. I'm gonna throw for 299 every time. What the fuck you mean? Handing the rock off. So there's a lot of stuff going on in college sports with this NIL. Nick Saban, he's trying to get them to cut it out. President Trump's trying to get them to cut it out. And what happened with the guy at Sorsby in Texas Tech is that, uh, again, Texas Tech was, he was deemed ineligible, not able to play because, again, he's just engulfed in all this shit. But
mhm.
somehow Texas Tech had the right lawyers. And he's able to play this year for Texas Tech. New NIL deal, gambling addiction, probably owe some mobsters in Youngstown, Ohio, some money, you know what I mean, or whatever.
Mm,
And they're saying that okay, the people the judges who decided that he could play this year at Texas Tech, all them niggas graduated from Texas Tech, all them judges. So it's just, bro, it's just a microcosm of this whole society in America, man, that politics, connections, money, and power trumps everything. You come out there with this righteous, ideal view of how things should be. Yeah, right. Break bread like Jesus did. That's all that matters.
Hey, let's not act like this is new. This has been the thing. And
Hell yeah.
they were saying like, yo, if he don't go back to Texas Tech, he was going to jump into the supplemental NFL
Yeah,
draft.
supplemental. Yep, supplemental
So he had
drafts.
leverage on top of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I guess what I'm getting to, because you got Pete Rose, you got I remember Art Schlichter went to Ohio
mm,
State and he was a big gambling dude or whatnot. And if these guys are making this much money, should they be outlawed? I mean, think about it. You say they can't gamble to get a main man the money to gamble. You feel what I'm saying? But still, at the end of the day, when they do shit like that, they get caught. Because the money trail, fellas out there, doing that moon, the money trail gonna catch up to you. So exactly with that is that you can give it to your man, make the bet, but eventually it's gonna catch up to you. So my question is, should they ban these kids or not allow them to gamble while they're making all this NIL money?
Well, I'm a decentralized head, right? This whole crypto space. So pretty soon here, people are going to be able to bet and not even you're not gonna even know where the money is coming from some decentralized wallet. So right now everything's kind of centralized when it comes to some of the hubs that are what comes with pieces of legislation that govern it. Um, but pretty soon it's going to be a free for all. I would say, just like with a lot of the drugs, you just don't have any rules when it comes to betting.
Yeah.
If you lose your shirt, you lose your shirt. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you got to be accountable for the decisions that you make. And if you want to put up 60,000, you got it.
A lot of money.
Yeah, that's an addiction. But at the same time, if you lose it, you know, at some point people gonna look at you and say, "Yo, where all your bread go?" You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
that's just my stance on it.
What you think, Glenn? You think they should ban the gambling of college athletes making all this money?
The band does nothing.
Yeah.
Like you said, you can give it to your man to
Give
do
it
it
to
for
your
you.
motherfucking man.
The other side of it is like, influence. Like if I need you to only throw, 299 yards, and I
Yeah.
put pressure on you,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Or I put pressure on you. But bro, like either way, you know what I'm
Bust
saying? Like
pipes.
it's you
Yes,
can't
indeed.
these are things that you can't really control. Like you hope that your athlete is one of integrity, just on
Yeah.
some like Pokemania say praise each vitamin shit. But even we saw that shit wasn't real. So like a ban does nothing. Like it's a way of saying like, look, we're gonna if we catch you, we're gonna definitely crack the whip, or we're gonna come down hard. But like,
Yeah. Well,
isn't that what she's gonna do anyway?
yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I My bar for decency is the president of the United States in this country. So we watch him every week say the war
that's
is over. He just did that. The war is over yesterday, and today he's talking about, man, they just hit a helicopter and we gotta go back to war. So and while he's saying those statements, he's flipping hundreds of millions of dollars. So I
Yeah.
always look at the top. The top is setting the rules and values that, hey, how am I gonna get mad at a kid hustling when we're watching the ultimate hustler grift run the country? So always, again, I'm not going out there like that, but I'm just saying, like when it comes to me judging people in their actions, I always look at the top. Look what the fucking president's doing.
Mhm.
So if y'all not gonna get him, let these motherfuckers, hey, fucking Hunger Games then. If y'all not gonna get him, then it's the Hunger Games. Everybody get it. Running Man or whatever the fuck we gonna call it. For real. Until we have some level of we're Americans and this is the civil standard that we're gonna hold as citizens. Not everybody. The ones that don't, they're gonna go to jail. But I'm talking about the normal motherfuckers got brain. It's like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're not gonna grab women by the pussy, and we're not gonna do a lot of shit. So until that happens, hey man, it's a free for all. It's a like Tahir, you said it many times. They're telling you every week what they're about to do with this money, and really you just gotta listen to them. Whether you think they're racist or not, you gotta listen to them because they're telling you, hey, I'm about to announce this war, so you better pour some money in the stock market because once I announce it, I'm gonna cancel it in 3 days, and we all will get paid. That we all will get paid.
And also, you got to think, is it inside trading if you're telling everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, some people are just bad criminals.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Some people are, man. Well, hey, cuz, let me get the horn. Let's get the fuck out of halftime,
You
and
hear
let me
that?
get no horn. All
Lord,
right,
I
there's
hear.
the horn right there, and we're going to start the third quarter. I love asking DJs this because I can sneak in my joke. Okay, I'm gonna
Oh,
sneak
there
in
it
my
is.
joke. Mr. Lynn, what is a DJ if he can't scratch? Jay Sands. But nah, for real, what is a DJ if he can't scratch?
Uh, a blender.
Okay, got you, got
Yeah,
you,
you know,
got you,
like
got you.
here's the thing, man. Like people think like scratch. One, the people for whatever reason, people think scratching is easy. You know,
Oh
like
no,
it absolutely like when you've been doing it for a while, like you forget that it's not easy.
not at
You know,
all.
so like when I see people just kind of jump behind the turntables and think they're gonna scratch, I'm like, and the thing is, like you can see the confidence in their faces, like they're gonna do
Yeah,
it, you know. And then like you're like, oh shit, like wow, you suck, you know.
yeah.
And it's a skill not much unlike you know playing a guitar, or playing a
Mm,
clarinet, or you know what I'm saying. Like
Mm.
it takes practice.
definitely.
Uh, you definitely need to learn timing.
Mm.
Uh, I know me sometimes like I do definitely try to stay in or be in the same key as the song. So like
Yeah,
move a certain speed so that like the cuts sound like a certain way. So like, you know, if it's a slower record, like, you know, unless like I'm trying to like speed up the sound of the sample that I'm cutting, you know,
yeah,
otherwise like, you know, the cuts are gonna be like it's gonna be like a lot slower. You know,
yeah,
like, you know, and then like as a DJ, you start to talk like or like people understand when you talk like that. And
yeah.
like, you know, it's there's different techniques, different styles, and you know,
True.
so like it's this is just scratching, you
Yeah.
know. Uh People that blend, that shit ain't easy either.
Hell no, I've been called DJ Trainwreck many
Yeah.
times. The blends was like, boom.
No segues at
Like
all.
when you watch like or listen to dance DJs,
Yeah,
you know, like man, like sometimes these dudes are holding blends for like 3-4 minutes. And I'm talking I'm thinking about the days of vinyl. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
this ain't Serato where like, you know, you can
yeah.
lock
They
in.
doing the
Yeah,
acapella.
like I've seen like, you know, like dance DJs with like 3 turntables and you know what I'm saying? Like they're holding blends, you know, so like it's I you know I don't shit on like the newer kids like you know
Yeah,
the controllers or whatever because
yeah.
like
Technology's technology.
and the thing is like really what it's about is the music.
Yeah,
I could give a shit about what you're playing it on. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But like, do you know music? Like,
yeah.
can you play more than just the cha cha slide and whatever's new right now? You know? So like, but you
Calvin,
know,
at
but
where them fans at?
right.
Oh, so we're talking about line dance. Let me ask you this:
uh,
what do DJs have against doing weddings? Why is weddings such a burden rather than doing a club? Okay, you do a club, fine, but doing a wedding, you're like, oh, man, how much y'all paying?
yeah, that's funny because I don't do weddings. Like I
Or
had a
bar
friend.
mitzvahs.
I've done maybe 2 3 weddings, and
Yeah,
they asked me to do it because I don't do line dances and stuff like that. They're
yeah,
like, I need you to do what you do. I'm
yeah,
like, okay, because when people ask, like I'll tell them like, listen, I'm not that kind of a DJ where it's like I don't want to entertain your auntie, and
yeah,
it's nothing against your auntie. It's just like
yeah,
your auntie don't hang out.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And she
yeah,
she don't like you know what I'm saying? Like she thinks she like Prince. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Until like I'm playing Wonderful Ass, and she's like, "What is this?" And like
yeah.
you know, she's offended. But like, and like I can't be mad at her for that. You know, like when this is especially when dudes ask me, like, you don't like trust me, your girl don't want me to DJ her wedding.
She definitely
Like
don't.
this is like you
Oh.
like she want me like you want me to DJ part of your wedding.
Say they're gonna get divorced.
Right. Like this is the first mistake you make. Like your girl don't want me to be like you want this is gonna be like her family, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
bro, like it's weird, like playing the cha-cha. Like, and the thing is, like, I know
Yeah.
all the songs,
Yeah.
and it's just like even thinking about them right now, I was like, oh my God, like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
some of them, like, because I don't hear them all the time, like when someone else plays them, I'm like, okay, that's cool. But I also think if I had to stand behind it right now, I'm like, I'm waiting for the song to end. So,
Yeah, all right. Hey,
make
hey,
it
look, I
fun.
tell myself like I pray I go to heaven. I pray I go to heaven. But if I go to hell, I said hell's gonna be me performing Flow Rider songs for eternity. I'm just gonna be performing. I got you all my I got to do
Uh,
Flow Rider sets for eternity.
this is like Flow Rider,
Or
Pitbull,
Pitbull.
yo, Pitbull. I tell people Pitbull is the soundtrack of me leaving a club. Like
Yeah.
every time, like the Pitbull comes on, and it's not even like I'm doing it on purpose. When I'm leaving a club, usually that's when they start playing Uno, like whatever he's playing shit.
Yeah.
I just don't fuck with it. And the things like I know that guy as a battle rapper. You
Yeah, 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 yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't question his talent, but
Oh
like
yeah, yeah, yeah. You
that
don't
don't mean
question
I
the
like his
talent.
songs. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't fuck with that shit.
Yo, I don't question the talent. I don't even question the pivot because again, shit is real. And
Do
if you
it.
can make a
If
meal,
you having
but
fun.
yeah, you
Having
having
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
You doing the songs. You shaking your hips and all that shit. So that's cool and all. It's just man. Matter of fact, let me see where we're at. Let me see where the fuck we're at. Okay. See, we come from the same era. You a little bit before me, but we come from that '90s independent all vinyl era, right?
Okay.
So Pitbull, Flow Rider, any commercial hip hop, even Cash Money, Bad Boy, Rock. I remember because look, my first project was on Nervous Records, Wisdom Life, taking the
Mm.
record player and throwing it at record headquarters. Like we're not fucking with commercial hip hop record label. We're doing it independent. That's the way. And then niggas with that movement start wanting a verse from Jay-Z. It kind of like, well, damn, wait, yeah, okay, well, all right. So I remember even Fat Joe. I remember Fat Joe used to be on Showbiz and on the skits, no commercialize and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But that commercial bug will bite. It's like a vampire, bite you in the neck, and then you're just doing beat it. You know what I mean? Or Thriller. But so I'm just trying to understand because again, I feel like in my career I avoided the commercial lane. I heard so many times I need to have a beat like Lil Wayne in the last 20 years. You need to have one of them Lil Wayne beats, man. So why don't you do a Lil Wayne beat, man? So anyway, what is the key to staying away from commercialization? Not just music, but specifically hip hop. Because I think when hip hop goes commercial, when hip hop goes capitalism, it fucks it up.
Mm.
And we knew they were fucking it up in 96, 97, 98. We were like, wait a minute, something's wrong with this. This shit don't feel right. Why these niggas got 26-inch rims? Shit don't feel. And they're
Why?
spinning. What the
Why?
fuck?
Where are you going?
Where are we
Uh,
going with the
Where are we going?
culture?
yeah.
So, and now look where we're at. Kool-Aid pineapples.
You know, at the end of the day, that's what happens when you put money into anything, right?
Yeah.
You know, I always
So
say that pop culture is not a culture at all. It's a container to control culture. So
Yeah.
yeah. So like
that,
you're not a one. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Hip hop ain't supposed to make money. It was
Yeah.
like it's not designed to
About
make
that.
money. It wasn't even logistically. Like for like the first big hip hop record is a fucking court case, bro. Because like you took Sheik's record. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're we're here for the problems. You know,
Yeah.
uh, what what people misconstrue is pop music, like you were saying. You know, certain records work in pop. worlds, but they're not pop records. So like
Yeah.
Method Man, the song METH, like that record blew up. It became a pop. It crossed over to pop, but Method Man is not a pop artist.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like his songs that he made, he literally made the songs that he would make, whether you whether the radio played them or not. You get a chance to make a song with Mary J. Blige, you're gonna make a song with Mary J. Blige.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like whether you like the way
Exactly.
she sing or not, you like, yo, I fuck with all her music. So
That's
like,
Mary
yeah,
J.
you know what I'm
Mary
saying?
J.
So like,
Mary J. looking good as fuck now.
right. The mistake that a lot of artists make, I get that you hear a commercial sound,
Mhm.
but the commercial sound don't make you pop. You're
Yeah.
just someone that's trying to make a pop record. And like
Everyone do that.
you're sacrificing your actual identity to do something that's not you. So like most people would tell you like pop comes to you.
Yeah.
You know, like the king of pop is Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
What did his record sound like? What did the Thriller record sound like? It sounded like nothing.
Yeah.
It was only him. Pop came to Michael Jackson.
Sure indeed.
What did Prince sound like? Prince didn't sound like anybody. Prince sounded like Prince. Pop came to Prince. Madonna. We can go on and on and on because
Yeah.
none of these people sound like anybody else. Yet only in hip hop are you trying to sound like Jay-Z because you think that if it worked for Jay-Z, it's gonna work for you. That's called no frills. When we used to buy, we used to go to go to the supermarket, and like you would go to this one aisle and everything was white boxes. That's what these rappers are doing. Y'all are all white box rap because you're all trying to do exactly what the fuck somebody else did. And it's like, no, it's like if you love Oreos, you'll love me. No, I'll just buy Oreos. And if I can't afford Oreos, I'll just wait until I can afford Oreos. I
Yeah.
don't need to eat the cardboard version. So like you're making these pop sounding songs like, oh, your record sound like like Lil Wayne. And who's
Fuck
listening?
does
Like,
that do? Don't do
right.
nothing.
Yeah.
Like you're not like no one's gonna be like, hey, you know what? Let me mix this record with the Lil Wayne record. They'll be like, no, I'll just listen to Lil Wayne. And then if I want to hear more Lil Wayne, you know what I do? I play more Lil Wayne. Because why the fuck would I listen to someone that sounds like Lil Wayne? It's not like you know what I'm saying? Like if you were
I
on
already know.
a record with Lil Wayne, yeah, you want a beat that sound like a Lil Wayne beat, so he'd be comfortable in it because like you're about to body him.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like you making a record that sound like, oh, this sound like it should be a Cash Money record. Congratulations, you made a record that no one wants to listen to because you're not part of Cash Money.
That's a bullshit. Shout out to
Yeah,
Turk. Turk doing DoorDash. I seen Turk doing DoorDash.
Yeah. So you wildin', fam.
hustling is
Hey,
hustling.
hey,
Hustling is
this,
fucking hustling. Get
yeah,
your money. Get your money.
yeah. Lil Wayne already cornered the market on Lil Wayne. So
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly, man. I add, like you said, if you're gonna fail, I'd rather fail being myself than fail being Busta Rhymes, the Busta Rhymes from Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh Busta Rhymes.
Right.
Hey, yo, check out. I'm from Pittsburgh. My brother was the Pittsburgh Prince. Like he was Prince. You know my brother Titus, your
Yeah,
cousin.
money,
You know what I mean?
money. Yeah,
So
yeah.
so so I've seen we're from a city where if something pops and Pittsburgh's going to get it like a year, 2 years later, you know what I mean? It's always been like that. If something pops, if they're doing the moonwalk in New York in '86, Pittsburgh's going to get it in '88. You know what I mean? Always been like that. And then with the artists. You have a Pittsburgh Young Jeezy. You have a Pittsburgh Kanye. You have so all the major artists. You have a replication of them in Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? So that's always been like seeing that growing up. Like I don't want to be the Pittsburgh Terrace one. What's that to my own thing?
It's very odd coming from Pittsburgh. Like I can get people wanting to be pop. Like literally, like the the biggest pop artist, not
Yeah,
like outside of music, the biggest pop artist comes from Pittsburgh. Fucking Andy Warhol.
Yeah.
So like I would think that like there's people that was like, hey, you know what? Like maybe there's something to this pop thing from Pittsburgh. Like I have
they.
family that they don't live in Pittsburgh anymore, but
Yeah,
like that was always my thing. Like so like the
yeah,
guy that I know from New York, he's from here.
Mm.
So like so now I'm like that made Pittsburgh interesting to me. So I'm like, so there's a bunch of y'all like running around here that just be on some other shit. Like y'all just see weird shit.
Yeah.
And it's like apparently y'all do, but y'all also just want to be regular rappers. Like,
Rather
listen, I
be.
want to sound like Kanye. Like, great.
Yeah.
Do
Andy
we?
Warhol Museum is in my neighborhood on the north side, and
Yeah.
nobody goes there. Nobody, motherfuckers don't even know there's a museum there, but there is the Andy Warhol Museum on the north side of Pittsburgh, and nobody goes.
But
That's
and
terrible.
everybody probably got like pictures of Campbell soup cans in their house and don't know why.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah, 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 yeah. That bullshit. That bullshit. Andy Warhol. Shout out to Andy Warhol and Basquiat and all
Uh,
that. Fat Five Freddy, that whole era, man. That shit was dope.
Do
same
we
old.
do we think that there's an incentive to create these containers for the artists to sound the way that they do?
Hell yeah, it's easier to
Okay.
sell it. Check it out.
That's what
You got a pound of weed, but it's easier to sell when you bag it up, put it in baggies. You know what I mean? Now we can. Oh, he like that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So yeah, it's easier to sell when you.
So there we go, right? That's the incentive for artists to do that. I think most people, jumping in the game, they have influences, but at the same time, they want to be themselves. I think when you start hitting your head in this industry and you struggling and, you know, you might say, "Oh man, nobody ain't really feeling me, me the artist," and then you start, tinkering with things based on the fact that you got to pay bills or whatnot. So um, there needs to be more of an incentive to be your original self. And I think in this AI space, you're going to start to see that, because right now you can kind of prompt up an artist that sounds like this person and that person. I
Right.
think individuality will win in this next phase of hip hop.
Well, the music is like the AI flyers I've been seeing, because all the AI flyers look the fucking same. Like they got these AI flyers. I mean, and it's like they come in waves. Oh, this is the AI they're using this week for these flyers. Okay, next month. Oh, the whole new brand, and it's not just a city. Everybody around the world got the same app that's pressing up the same AI. So everybody posting the same flyer for their event. You got a flyer in Seattle. You got a flyer in New Jersey. They both look alike,
Mhm.
like same font, same everything. And I'm just like. I used to see that in Pittsburgh. Niggas used to make the flyers in Pittsburgh. I'm just keep on Pittsburgh, and all the Pittsburgh flyers look fucking same for like 30 years. The same. They just swap out the names and keep the same font and everything. And that's what this AI shit is looking like. It's just looking like the same shit.
Look,
It's,
AI does nothing but copy very, very well. It
yeah,
still has to learn.
Yeah.
biters.
So
AI is a
why it
biter.
works? The reason it works is because like we're a culture of biting. So there was a time when everyone was using those pen and pixel album covers, the things that look like the Master P covers, and like
Mhm.
everybody that came out, whether you were part of that label or not, all those album covers look the same, and everybody like played on it. But it's like you didn't want to do your own thing, but it's like no, this guy sold 1 million. Like I said, it all becomes no frills rap.
Hey, that white box of cornflakes, man, this shit, white box of cornflakes, brother, with roach crawling out of it. Oh man, traumatic. I'm trying trauma bond with y'all. Trauma bond.
I think the lesson here is artists should chase less algorithms and chase authenticity. Yes.
Yeah. Because that's one thing that AI won't be able to duplicate, and that is the struggle that you actually been through in your life and that you pour on the paper. That's going to be hard to duplicate. So keep that. And with that being said, cuz we got a horn. Hey, motherfucking horn! Hey,
There it is.
goddamn
There it
right.
is.
Goddamn right. Okay. On a serious note, fourth quarter, man, I want to ask you guys what y'all feel about new verdict just came out about Carmelo Anthony, not
Mm.
the Knicks, but the young brother in Texas that was in a tent, high school kids, boom, 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 this and that. White boy gets stabbed, dies. It's a big uproar, a lot of racial tension behind it, but regardless, we're thinking it's going to be self-defense because they were uh, the antagonist to him, and they just had the thing down in South Carolina where the Chinese guy shot a young black dude, and they said that it was self-defense, and you shot him in the back. But this, so it's just a lot of that going on where people are questioning, I mean, we already know there's no fucking justice,
Right.
but you know,
Mm.
you know, we just kind of hope sometimes that there will be.
Right.
Please, Mr. White Man, give us some justice. No.
Hey, that's why I'm for, like, hey, you want my vote? Give me a tangible good, give me a piece of legislation that protects us, you know what I mean,
I'm
here
glad you,
in
hey, cuz,
America.
I'm glad you brought that up, Scott, because what I want to ask you is, okay, forget about what they're, okay, all right, they're going to give us something,
Mhm.
but do we acknowledge that we already have a certain set of rights, like the right to vote, like rights that we
Yeah.
didn't have in the 1800s, 1700s, we do have now.
Right.
So what is the importance of your vote stopping them from forget about the new stuff?
Mhm.
Like they say, when you got a wife, you got to date her every day or she'll leave you. Same thing with these rights that we have. You have to date these rights every year, come
Mhm.
back to the voting right every year, or they're going to take it from us like they did. So I'm with the vote shit, I'm like, okay, we're talking about what we want, but what about protecting what we have?
Well, there's a Bill of Rights. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I I can still vote. I haven't seen anyone who is black not be able to vote. I hear the rhetoric, I hear the fear mongering, but I have yet to hear anybody who is black go to the poll and say, I can't vote. So there's that. But yes, but what I'll answer your question is yes, you must protect what is already for you. And there's a Bill of Rights, the First Amendment, you know, being able to do what we're doing here, talk freely about whoever, and say whatever about this administration. You can't do that in China, right? Your Second Amendment, right, is the right to bear arms. In New York, you can't do that. I think that's a problem. Out here, it was the same way until the Supreme Court in New York said, hey, this is against the citizens' rights. And so I was able to go get a CCW, So it's really, so the first 10 years I was here, I didn't have a CCW. Now I do. So it's really about knowing what your rights are and standing 10 toes down for that.
Okay, but what if what if a bunch of niggas don't vote and we just lose our rights though? Like losing the election shit, we lost the erosion of voting power from Shelby County versus Holder. So and then the
Mhm.
racial turnout gap, we're feeling that as well. The and the redistricting that's going on. So it's like we haven't had the election yet to say if we've had a problem, but there's been the clear signs that, hey, this next election, these midterms,
Mhm.
niggas gonna get kicked in the ass with the redistricting and all that stuff. And
Mhm.
we didn't vote enough to protect that.
Yeah, I guess just like you said, I think we'll have to see.
Yeah, we
But
gotta
I
see.
think,
Yeah, we gotta see. We're
but
going
at
to
the,
see because they're going to cover it. They're going to be at every voting booth. They're going to be ICE agents at the voting booths to scare motherfuckers. And it's going to be mad shit, man. But anyway, back to Carmelo Anthony, not the one who played for the
the
Knicks,
Knicks,
but the young brother from Texas who was killed.
right?
Uh, there's again, they're talking about he's probably gonna get life. He's probably gonna get life. And he's 17, I mean, high school kid facing life in jail. And honestly, you look at him, he's not some nutball kid that got a switch in his pocket. He's playing high school sports. You know what I mean? He's involved in after school uh, scholastic activities. So he's doing something. Probably would have went to college,
Hmm.
and all that shit's over. All that shit is done. And I say a lot of time when it's black. This was black on white, but I say a lot of time when it's black on black. One black dude go to cemetery, Highwood Cemetery on the north side. The other one go to Allegheny County Jail. That's always how it's been. One dude go to cemetery on the north side, another dude go to jail, and then maybe the state pen in due time. But uh, yeah, man, I just I kind of feel like I don't want people to George Floyd it where because white people are thinking we're about to tear up every city in America because he got convicted. I don't think we are. I don't think
Mhm.
that's gonna happen. But they're like, ah, they're gonna tear down every city just like George Floyd. No, we're not. We kind of expect y'all to do this, so we're not gonna. And another thing is that there were because this was an all-white jury, and there were some black folks who were supposed to be on that jury and said that they couldn't because they were biased, so they got removed from the jury duty. And I was reminded that that's why it's important for us as black folks to, when we get that jury duty notification that we're trying to get the fuck away from, I'm emailing frat brothers, hey man, can you get me out of jury? I'm emailing motherfuckers. You know how to get me out of this jury, but it's important that we go do that civil responsibility because if not, white folks, just like the voting booth, no white folks gonna show the fuck up. And whether they gonna put you in jail on the jury or behind the vote, they gonna show up both times. So I think it's important for us to show up, when it comes to jury duty. But fellas, what y'all think about that Carmelo Anthony, man?
Obviously, it's unfortunate. I never really could get the obviously you're not gonna get the details of what actually happened.
Yeah,
You never get like, what the press gives you. But right now, for kids that age, it's harder now
yeah,
than it was when we was that age to get in trouble. Uh, and a lot of it is because like those things were in place for us, not for us, but like they were just in place, you know.
mm,
And with them stripping away everything, it's stripped away so that you put brothers like him away. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Be it right, be it wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like he's
Mhm.
like, the scariest thing is to be over sentenced.
yeah,
You know, if uh if it's something that was like manslaughter, right, or like
yeah.
clearly manslaughter, and you're like, well, hey man, like now you're saying, well, it's manslaughter, but we're gonna give you like 15. Like what? 15? Like so,
15.
like we're in a time where you gotta be good.
Yeah,
It sounds crazy to say that to a kid, you know what I'm saying, or to like anybody like a young adult, but be good or be careful.
be
You
careful.
know what
They
I'm
do it.
saying? Because like this this ain't this ain't the time of like judges following rules and laws. Like this is what like the times of people what do they call it, black fatigue and all this bullshit. You know, like you are like you have enemies. You didn't do anything to make them. You know what I'm saying? But like you got them, and
Mhm.
you need to move accordingly.
Got to.
Yeah, McKinley, Texas. Yeah, I'm hoping that, they immediately file the appeal
Yeah, 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 yeah.
and go through, where did we make the mistakes at? Um, I think there's still hope for him not getting life. Um, Very polarizing situation. I myself, living in California, have taken classes when it comes to owning a weapon, being able to walk around with a weapon, or even being in your home with a weapon. If someone were to break into my house and just take things and begin to run out, I can't shoot them. You know what I mean? So there's these things that happen in nanoseconds that change the outcome of whether I could defend myself or not. And
Mhm.
so I don't necessarily know exactly what happened there in that moment. I do see the fact that these young men were the aggressors in the case. That was very clear to me.
Hmm?
Now, if the kid lived, I think he would have gotten off.
Yeah.
In this situation, the kid is not there. And we do know that these folks historically protect their own
Hell yeah.
children.
They've been threatening his folks, his parents, his siblings. They've been threatening the whole family. They had to move, all type of
Right.
shit.
Right. And so I'm just in the space of we need to have that same energy when
Yeah.
it comes to our young people, and we need to do a better job of letting them know, man, your emotions, you got to keep that in check, especially when you in situations like that, you
Yeah,
know.
you get that
Uh,
fire on you. You get that fire, that blade on you. Hey, that's a responsibility. I know that. I'm a licensed gun owner in Maryland and Pennsylvania, and I know that. Hey, the onus is on me to be the cool head, to be cool when shit go crazy. I'm the one that's supposed to be Nielsen. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to be that dude. So
Hmm.
I always keep that in mind. Like, yeah, you're not supposed to be the one out there. Bah, 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 bah. Yeah, nigga, what? Because that's first of all, it's gonna be on camera. I don't give a fuck what you do in America. It's gonna be on camera. So it's just. Yeah, I feel sorry for young blood, man, because again, I can imagine he this happened. This wasn't the first interaction. This
No.
has happened before. He's been approached. He knew something was popping, and that's why he brought the knife. That's why he keep shit. There's a reason he brought that knife. So it's just hopefully a lesson learned by other kids his age. That I mean, we've learned, we've seen so much, we know enough. You know what I mean? That if we go out. We going out. You know what I mean? If
Mhm.
Jay Sands going out, it's because my daughter, it's because, some real shit going on. You know what I mean? Ghost of Malcolm X came back. You know what I mean? Talk about, yeah, it's some real shit going on. So, as a matter of fact, shout out to my uncle. My uncle, he didn't carry a gun in Pittsburgh, but he always kept a gun at home. You always say that if I feel like I gotta shoot a nigga and I go all the way home, get my gun, think about it, bring it back and shoot your ass. Oh yeah, you deserve to get shit.
Deserve that shit,
Yeah, you deserve that. Yeah, yeah,
man.
you deserve every clip, every round of that shit. So yeah, it's just when you know you have the upper hand. Again, some states, Florida, Trayvon Martin, it don't matter. So you really like for the weed smokers out there, like I'm a weed smoker, so I know when I weed smokers and guns, you got to know what the fuck state laws are when you go to those different states. Again, I live in Baltimore. I'm going to Ohio. I know I'm going through the wild, wild West Virginia for at least 15 minutes. So, and I've been pulled over with both of them on me. And you know what I mean? And it's just like you got to know you got to know where you're going. New Jersey ain't for play. I know where I'm going from Baltimore to New York. New York definitely ain't for play for that pistol play, but the weed play is cool. But you go to Jersey, they don't want you to pump your own gas. You can't do shit in Jersey, but get the fuck out. That's the only thing
It's funny.
you.
Like I love the fact that I don't have to pump my own gas. Bro, when I travel, like if I
Yeah,
drive somewhere, like and I go to get gas, like I pull up, I'll be waiting. I'm like,
yeah.
because like I pull up, some dudes like tell them how much you want, give them the
You
money. You
does
sit
the
there.
guy get a tip? Does he get a tip?
No, hell no.
Okay.
Fuck. You know how much gas is? This ain't a restaurant.
Said he worked it into that six
Right.
dollars a gallon.
But if you want to tip, you gotta clean all kind of windows and check
Yeah,
oil, like so some old school like
yeah,
welcome to Anaco. You know what I'm saying? But like, nah, bro. All that pumping my own gas shit, like, I don't know. I pull
yeah,
up, this is how much I need. It's
yeah,
like it's like racing, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
Like I'm just waiting. You hop back
Yeah,
on the
yeah, yeah. Get the fuck in and
yeah.
out. Now, nigga, if you got a vacuum, you vacuum some shit up in here, get some ashes up, then we might be able to talk. But
Real shit. Like while you put on my gas, I go out. I go to your store and go spend some more money and buy like snacks and stuff for the trip. It all
yeah,
works out. But if I gotta pump my own gas now, and I got like dirty people hands all over the nozzle, you know what I'm saying? Like now I got
yeah.
that on my hands. Now I'm supposed to go and buy snacks. I don't know, bro. Look, I go in, I buy the snacks. My hands are still my hands. You know, it's just easy. It's just easy. It's,
Yeah, and
let the homie do it.
you're actually in the land of uh where you're actually in the land of Chinese food spots. All right. And we were talking about the boy in South Carolina that got shot by the Asian store owner. His name was
Yeah.
Chow or whatever.
Mm.
Uh, I have a question because
Mhm.
I've heard many topics on this that we should boycott Asians. We don't need to go get our nails done there. We don't need to go get Chinese food no more. We don't need to go to they quick like we got a quick spot in the neighborhood in Pittsburgh. Asians, I mean I don't know if they own it now, but they did own it back in the day. So there's this big thing like how they boycotted Target. We need to boycott Asian establishments. How do you think that's going to work?
I don't know how that would work. Uh,
Yeah. Who y'all gonna get hair from?
well, it's not that, but like, what did they do? Like, so Target's a corporation,
Yeah,
right? They have policies. The policy of one guy in a store in South Carolina
yeah,
is not the policy of the guy at my deli.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
True indeed.
why am I? Why would I boycott
Well,
him?
it goes back to Ice Cube. Remember Ice Cube, America Most Wanted or Death Certificate,
Mhm.
and Black Korea. We're not going to let you turn the ghetto into Black Korea. So there's
Mhm.
always been that tension. Menace to Society, when O Dog shot the store owner, there's always been that tension between even in Do the Right Thing in Brooklyn, they
Right,
had tension with the Korean store owner. So there's always been that tension in the black community with an Asian store owner.
right.
So let me jump in real quick because I feel like this is a kind of a microcosm of the whole, right? Um, Groups of people come into the country, right? And they receive goods, they receive loans, they get, for people to come here and then start a business in a black community, and black folks is kind of like, hey, we some of the folks who actually fought in every war and built this country. Why can't we receive some tangible goods? And I see you come in here. So yeah, of course, they're not making the decision. They got the leverage coming from their homeland to here, and maybe there's some geopolitics going on there to justify it from a government standpoint. But that's the problem is you have people, groups of people, they say, hey, we're this coalition, we're people of color, we all in this together when it comes to voting, but when it comes to the actual legislation and tangible goods, it's like we're not really rocking with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where the tension comes from. And to see, like, for instance, the Hispanic folks out here, a lot of them voted for Donald Trump, right? And then you say, well, here's ICE. And that's why a lot of black folks is like, well, y'all niggas voted for him.
Yeah.
Hold your nuts. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where the animosity comes from. It's really about um, this government overlooking the the lineage of people who actually built the country. And you're starting to see a lot of that kind of permeate online with the whole delineation movement. Uh, all the things. I think it all comes from like, yo, we want the things that is for us. We not rocking with nobody else until we get our tangible goods. That's I think a lot of this comes from, and I also think that, this happening in the state of South Carolina, that
Yeah.
was,
The most
that's not
racist
different.
state, the first state to secede in Civil War time. They're the first state to leave America.
Right. So that's just my thoughts on it. I think that's where it comes from. And anybody that shoots and kills somebody, um, you know, you stand trial, you get, you know, uh, you go through the process.
Yeah.
And and unfortunately, uh, in with again, these are cases that I don't know the details of. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We are, the court of public opinion is
Shit.
worse than the actual, the judicial system. You know what I'm saying? Because we're out here just talking shit. We don't necessarily know the intricate details of things. So there's that part too. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that like I said, if you're gonna boycott somebody, like you boycott that particular business, and it's not like you can't if it's in your neighborhood. I watch black people basically not patron their own people's business, and you watch that business fold. So if
Hmm.
you don't want this business in your neighborhood anymore, you simply don't go there.
Go there.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like the same way you don't support the black business is just as easy to not support the business that is doing you dirty.
And that's the thing about it, and I hate to go down this rabbit hole because I want to get this dude and take him for a walk, but but definitely because we come with options like that dude in South Carolina, the Asian store owner beat a black girl months before that, so he's already on record for treating black people bad. So there should have been an all-out parent. Hey, we don't go to that store, but we have to go to that store because we live in a food desert and there's not a grocery store or anywhere else within miles, and we don't even own a fucking car. So we have to go to the store.
Hmm.
And there's a lot of that as well, where especially like I live in Baltimore. Baltimore, tons of food deserts where you only got three options: the liquor store on the corner, uh, yeah, at the church and tobacco weed shop, and then go another block, same three. So it's just like you don't see no Whole Foods or none of that type shit where motherfuckers go get good shit. So I think that food desert, like I don't know too much about it, but I think that food desert thing is a big thing where people just having access to the tangible good. Look, I'm using your words because the
yeah,
tangible goods that they need to survive.
Yeah. So,
yeah, no, maybe you need to start a Whole Food spot. You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
I need to check it out. Can I get a horn? All right, we're out. I need to work on my golf game. That's all I'm doing because my golf game's shitty. But yo, Mr. Lynn, that's the fourth quarter. The game is over. Bro, check this out. The Knicks could have used you yesterday because you had 38 points, 15 rebounds,
yeah.
13 assists, and 4 blocks on Sands on
Triple
Sports
double?
tonight. The
That
Knicks could have
triple
used
double?
you.
Bro, listen.
Yeah, shit's real. Shit's real, man.
Yeah,
But
there was
yo,
there
on
was
the
there was, there was no
outro,
no crooked refs.
oh yeah, no. Oh, I'm gonna let that slide, man. I'm letting y'all get away with y'all can use the refs for one game,
Only
but
because you've seen it. Look,
y'all
here's the
can
thing.
use
If
the
if
refs
if it,
for
if it, if
one.
it wasn't right there
Hey,
in front of your face, you'd be like, "Hey, I think you guys are using excuses." But you saw it. You saw a guy push a guy so hard, his face almost went into the hardwood floor. Come on, bro. And
man, look,
nobody called it. Nope. You watched the guy
I'm letting
truck
y'all
a
slide.
truck another player, like it was Madden. It was like,
Hey,
come
I
on,
check it
bro.
Yeah.
out. I'm letting y'all slide because I'm closer to New York than San Antonio, and I won't come party with y'all when y'all win. So I'm gonna let y'all slide. San Antonio's
Well,
too far. You know what I
you
mean?
got
But
better
but
people than
yo.
him. Oh, come on, come on.
on the real tip, on the outro, I want to say, check it out. Tomorrow is my older brother's happy birthday. So happy birthday to my brother Jimmy Sanders. Just had Braden, his son, on the show.
Mm.
And yeah, happy birthday to Jimmy. How I knew how old I was for years until I got I guess my brain started working right, is that I just knew my brother's age and knew I was 3 years younger. And then for like what 4 months, he got like 4 years on me. That used to piss me off. Like, why is he 4 years older than me? He used to be 3 years older. So tomorrow is my brother's birthday, June 10th, at Gemini, and he'll be 57, which means I'm 53. Again, this is what I did. I always subtracted when he had a birthday, subtract 4, and no, that's only going to last for 3 months. Then we're going to be back to 3 years, and I'm breathing down your neck. I'm breathing down your neck. So
You
shout out to
catching up.
shout out to my brother, man. One of the greatest big brothers ever, man. And yeah, tomorrow's his birthday, man, and gift will be there.
You know what?
Tahir, what you got for
As
the
an
outro,
oldest brother,
bro?
I love hearing that.
Oh yeah, yeah, no doubt, no
Yeah,
doubt, no doubt. I'm a younger brother, man.
Hey, there it is. Um, I've been reading Viola Davis's book, Finding Me. Uh, a great, great read. And I think it's appropriate because, her story of, triumph and um, trauma led to this great um, human being. So the book is called Finding Me, and I think everyone who's listening, all of you need to find you. So that's it for
Right.
me. Yep.
Mr. Lynn, they trying to book you. They trying to get you back over to Europe. They trying to get you to do voiceovers for the Nick game, man. How can you please share all your social info, everything that you got going on as far as coming out? You know what I mean, and where you gonna be DJing soon? All of that, please share with us.
well, firstly, happy birthday to your brother. My birthday is June 17th, so Gemini.
Okay, Gemini, y'all, hey,
June 18th.
y'all
Bro,
evil and
what we
nice.
talking about? What we talking about right now?
Hey,
So
hey, Gemini's in the
Gemini
building.
season.
There it
Gemini season.
is.
Yeah, that's what you feel right now. Jay
There it
saying
is.
you're like, yo, what's all this discomfort?
My
What's all this
dad,
dope,
my
all
dad's
this
a
dopeness
Gemini
around?
too, man.
See, oh, see, you just keep dope shit around you.
That part.
Come on, Sans, you the man, Sans. So I got this thing I do called Life in Dakota. Uh there's some videos out. You can check it out on my IG. Look at Len. A lot of them were done by Ultramag 7. But there's music out on lifeindakota.bandcamp. Let's see what else. I do stand up under the name Acapulco Black. So if ever you're in Jersey, I think the next time I'm doing something will be not next month, but I'm setting up something in August.
I didn't
So
know that. I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is
yeah, thank
awesome. I
you,
didn't
man.
know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so it was something I started doing December of like 2023 or 2024.
Word.
Yeah, it's different, man. It's different.
Motherfucker, don't
Yeah,
nobody laugh at my jokes, man. I be hurt.
bro, listen, that and trust me,
Oh,
that's a
how do you
feeling,
not
bro.
laugh at you? Like I'm gonna be the loudest laugher if I'm doing stand up because I'm telling my jokes, cracking up, nobody else laughing but me.
So it's funny that you asked that because like I used to wonder that myself, but the thing is, you're writing the jokes, so it's like when you write a song, how do
Yeah,
you not be amazed at your own lines? You know what I'm saying? You be like, yo, I
yeah,
wrote that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
true.
like now that you know it, you can deliver it different ways, and you know what I'm saying. But like when I first come up with a joke, like I'll be walking around, I'll be like, I'll laugh to myself, and then like you gotta wonder, like, damn, is this shit gonna work in a room? You know what I'm saying? Because like you could, and the thing is, you don't know what kind of room you're gonna be in. So like a joke could work on Wednesday, and then on Thursday, everybody be like, that shit suck. You know what I'm saying? You be like, I don't like,
Yeah,
I can't. It's not like music. Like music, like when I'm DJing, if I lose a crowd, I can play a song that gets you all back into it.
yeah.
On stage, me talking, like I can't tell you a Dave Chappelle joke, just be like, yeah, we fuck with you, man. So
Mm,
like, it's one, it's a lot of trial and error.
yeah.
Uh, your ego definitely gets put in check.
Fucking right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you think you got some shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so I did a show one time with Hamburger. He was
Okay.
hosting. That guy didn't even touch the mic, and people were laughing. And I was like, I can't get. And he's the host. I was like, I can't get on after that. So like, but like that's some people are just that good. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like he's obviously he's
Hamburger.
Hamburger. Yeah.
See, I'm laughing.
like, you say,
Yeah.
and all you said was Hamburger.
Hamburger. Yeah.
So like, yeah. So
Hey,
like,
hey, honestly, we need to hook up with Seth, my man. Shout out to my man Seth Berg. We need to hook up with my man Cypher Sounds and get an underground MC comic show, man. That shit would be dope. Get all the niggas
yeah,
that you know what I mean. That
Mm.
that would that would that that would be hey, just an idea, man. Just an idea, man.
yeah,
Just an idea. Because there's a lot of dudes, like I said, you hear about T.I. All right, cool. T.I. doing comedy, fine. But there's a lot of dudes we know that's doing comedy. Not a lot of dudes, but there's a few certain dudes that have stepped in that arena of performance. And man, salute to y'all, man. Salute to you.
yeah.
I want to
It's not
support
it's
it.
not it's not what it's not what people think that it is. Like I heard a lot of people be like, especially like MCs, they're like, yeah, like my show is like a little bit of stand up comedy. And I'm
Nah,
like
nigga.
it's different. Them people are there for you. So
Yeah,
it's just like your girl think you cute.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But like Halle Berry don't. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So like it's different when like people are like, yeah, like we're here
yeah,
because we like your music and like we're into your personality.
yeah.
But just a random couple that want to laugh on a Saturday, they
Mm.
just
Yo,
yeah.
shout out to J. Rue the fucking Damager. J. Rue was doing comedy. I don't know if he still does comedy, but J. Rue, check out. J. Rue came to DC and did a show, and the first 30 minutes of that show was his stand-up set. Then he
Wow.
did, then he did come clean and all that shit. But the
That's
first
crazy.
30 minutes, J. Rue did stand-up comedy.
I just seen Jay
What?
Root out in Europe.
Yeah, J. Rue out in
He
Europe.
was
He ain't
living
come back.
Mhm.
he was in Barcelona when I last spoke to him.
Okay.
Mhm. And Flex was originally in Trends of Culture.
Okay, got you.
So he ends up being a comedian. So
Yeah,
yeah, there's a
yeah.
lot of hip hop
Shout out to Flex with
artists.
the new podcast. I see him and daughter got
Money.
the podcast, Daddy Daughter podcast. So shout out to
Yeah.
Flex for that one, man. But yo, this was a great episode, gentlemen.
Hey, man.
I'm Jay Sands. This is Theo. Ah, get him, Theo. That's Tahir Jahi. That's Mr. Lynn. And this is Sands on Sports. And we out of here, y'all.